Hello, first graders. I am conducting this lesson at home today, so I hope you don't mind the background. To begin, we are doing our math lesson 6 from Unit 3, and our goal for this math lesson is I can solve subtraction story problems. And I know that we're all really good at solving subtraction problems, and that we have a lot of different ways we know how to solve them. I'm going to give you just another trick today to add to your math toolbox for future problems that will help you solve them maybe a little easier or quicker. So let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and start with our first subtraction story problem. So make sure your ears are listening really good. Oops, I thought I had it on there, but I did not. Make sure your ears are listening really good. Okay. So I want you to visualize this as a math mountain, so that's why I already have the math mountain up there. So it says, I have 8 peanuts, then I eat 5 of them. How many peanuts are left? So a normal subtraction problem, we would think, okay, well, I have 8 and I ate 5, so 8 take away 5, I could use my fingers, I could go 8 take away 5, I can get 3. Or I could think in my brain, what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, or past week, is talking about how we're trying to find an unknown partner. If that makes sense. So let me put it this way. I had 8, but I took away 5. So in my brain, I'm going to think I took away 5, 6, 7, 8. So I stopped at 8 because even though it's a subtraction problem, the total never changes. The total is always going to be the greatest number. So I'll repeat that again. In my brain, I think 8. Okay, I have 8 peanuts. But then I took away 5 of them. So I took 5 away. The unknown partner is how many I ate. Or how many are left, excuse me. So I think I took away 5, 6, 7, 8. So I had 3. Whoa, you cannot read that at all. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to, let's look at this problem one more time. I'm going to put this up without the math mountain there. And I'm going to read it one more time. I have 8 peanuts. Then I eat 5 of them. How many peanuts are left? So we decided that this is a subtraction story or a minus story. So we're going to start with the total and take some away. So I'm going to go ahead, and write that equation, okay? Well, actually, first, let me use circle drawings. So if we remember back from Unit 2, when we do circle drawings, we always start with a total when we're doing a subtraction problem. So our total is always the greatest number, which is 8. So I will draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I drew 8 circles. And then, remember in our story, then I eat 5 of them. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I draw my break apart stick there. And then I draw a line all the way across. The ones that are not crossed out tells us how many peanuts are left, which is 3, which is what we got earlier. And our subtraction story would look like this. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Okay, so the answer to our subtraction equation is called a difference, and the difference of the equation is called 3. Okay, 3 peanuts. Now remember, boys and girls, 8 is our total. And when we do a subtraction story or a subtraction problem, we take away from the total. You can see now how I said 5, 6, 7, 8 got me 3. So we can find that the same way by saying 5 plus an unknown number gets us to 8. Not sure if that makes sense. Maybe I'll rephrase it in a different way. Now my goal here, boys and girls, is that I'm trying to get you to see that even though this is a subtraction problem, we can still use what we've learned this last week about finding unknown partners to figure out a subtraction problem. So I have 8 peanuts. I ate 5 of them. So my known partner is 5, but I don't know how many peanuts are left. And I know that before I ate the 5, there were 8. So we can say 5 plus the unknown peanuts that are left will equal our total 8. So let's go ahead and you can pause this and go take out a piece of paper and pencil. And let's go ahead and practice a little bit more with some of the counting on to solve subtraction problems. I think if you have practice, you'll be able to understand. So go ahead, pause, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, and come back when you are ready. Okay, so here you have 7 minus 4 equals that. Now remember again, the total is always the greatest number. So here we have total, a total, a total, and a total. Okay, they're the greatest numbers in the equations. So what we are going to do is we are going to count on from the 4 to get to the total. Okay? Because remember, all subtraction is a partner taken from a total to give you the other partner. So we say 4, I took 4 away, 5, 6, 7. My answer is 3. So let's practice together again. Ready? My total is 9. I took 5 away, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 4. Go ahead and try 6 minus 3 equals an unknown partner. Try to solve it by counting on. Go ahead and press pause and see if you can do it. Okay, so remember the greatest number in subtraction is always the total. And so we're just trying to find another unknown partner. It's just arranged just a little differently. So we say, I took 3 away. So we're thinking, I took 3 away. You think that in your brain. And then 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, sorry. I made a mistake there. I wasn't supposed to write 6. I was supposed to write the number of dots or fingers that went up, which was 3. And you can see that if you want to prove it the other way and actually do the subtraction problem, you can say 6 take away 1, 2, 3. It does equal 3. Okay, go ahead and write 8 minus 6 equals an unknown partner or the difference on your paper and try to solve again using the counting on. Remember, this is the total, this is the partner, and then this is the other partner or the difference. Go ahead and pause and solve it, and then we'll work together to see if we both came up with the same answer. Okay, so our total is 8. We took away 6. So I take away 6, 7, 8. My difference is 2, or my other partner, my unknown partner is 2. Now, this is an equation. These are vertical forms. So again, nothing's really changing here. You have your total, a partner, the partner or the difference, total, partner, difference, or the other partner. So you just think in your brain right here, you think, I have 10. I took 5 away, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 5 as my difference. So 10 take away 5 is 5. Let's practice that with, why don't you try 5 minus 2 and see what you get. Remember, we're practicing counting on to find the difference or the unknown partner. Okay, so we think, in our brains we go, okay, I have 5, my total's 5, I need to stop counting at 5. And my partner that I do know is 2. I took 2 away. So 2 in my brain, 3, 4, 5. And I have 3. Okay, so I know it's a different way of doing subtraction problems. Let's go over let's get back to the story problems again. I have 3 or 4 of them to do. We won't have any workbook pages today, so just because we're going to be doing our workbook pages on these whiteboards. So again, I will read you the story problem today. I want from now on, I want you to try to solve them, and then we'll solve them together. So have your paper and pencil ready. Get ready to listen. Choose to use whatever strategy you like best, but I would really recommend getting used to and practicing counting on to find the unknown difference or partner in a subtraction problem. Okay, so here we go. There are 6 children swimming. Then 4 children go home. How many children are still swimming? So how many children are still swimming? Go ahead, write the equation for that and solve it in any way you know how. And press pause to do that and I will wait. Okay, so you had, what I'm hearing is there are 6 children swimming. Then 4 children go home. Now how many children are swimming? Well, you could just go 6 take away 4 is 2. You could draw circle drawings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take away 4 is 2. Or you can practice counting on, saying, I took away 4, 5, 6. Stop at 6 because that's our total. And I have 2. And 2 seems like a reasonable answer. 2 children are still left swimming because 4 children went home. All right, let's do another one. Oops. Okay, ready? Listening ears on. 8 flies are on a log. A frog eats 6 of them. How many flies are left? I'll read it again. 8 flies are on a log. A frog eats 6 of them. How many are left? Go ahead, pause, write the equation, solve it the best way you know how, and let's talk about it in just a minute. Okay, boys and girls, so I hear 8 is our greatest number, so 8 is my total. We always start with a total when we write a subtraction problem. 8 flies are on a log. A frog eats 6 of them. How many flies are left? So our unknown partner or difference is right here. And you could go ahead and use your fingers to solve. You could use the circle drawing to solve. Or I find right now the fastest way to do this is the method we just learned about, which is thinking the total in your brain and remembering to stop there, saying, I took 6 away, 7, 8. I have 2 as my answer. We can double check it by saying 8 take away 6 is 2. Hopefully we got the same answer. If you did, kiss your brain. 2 more story problems left, and then we're all done. Okay, remember, ears turned on. I draw 10 houses. Then I erase 5 of them. How many houses are left? I'll read the equation one more time. I draw 10 houses. Then I erase 5 of them. How many houses are left? So go ahead, write your equation, solve it, however you know best how. I do again recommend using the counting on to find the difference or what we've been practicing. Okay? All right, boys and girls, now that you've solved it, I draw 10 houses. It's a subtraction problem, so we always start with the total, which is the greatest number. Then I erase 5 of them. How many are left? We don't know. You probably already know the answer to this just by practice, and we all know it's 5. But let's double check. We can say, I took 5 away. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It worked. I bet you got 5 too. And our last and final question, and hopefully you've gotten really good at counting on to find the difference or the unknown partner in a subtraction problem. It says, I find seven, sorry about that. I find 7 shells by the sea. Then I lose 3 of them. How many shells do I have now? I'll read it again and then you can write the equation. I find 7 shells by the sea. Then I lose 3 of them. How many shells do I have now? Go ahead and pause, write the equation, solve it the best way you know how. But as you already know, I recommend that you please try counting on to find the missing partner or the difference like we've been doing. Okay, go. I find 7 shells. That's my total. That's the greatest number. And subtraction problems, it always comes first. Then I lose 3 of them. How many shells do I have now? Let's practice counting on, thinking the total was where we're going to stop at 7. And I took away 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 4 fingers up. We can even practice that by saying 7, take away 3 is also 4. We double checked our work. All right, boys and girls, you actually have no workbook pages today. I would just like you to go ahead and take a picture of the work you just did and maybe demonstrate. I think you should take a video of you solving one of the problems that we just did using the counting on, if that makes sense. So go ahead and pick any one of the problems that we just worked on, any one of the equations, and then take a video of yourself counting on to solve the subtraction problem, if that makes sense. All right, good luck.